Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. This is Gaiana.ascended Tarot and my name is Anastasia, and today's pick a card love tarot reading is going to be what is next in love for the next 3 months, what is coming towards you, what is coming for you, whether you're single in a relationship or dating, it doesn't matter. We're just going to look at the overall picture of your love life for the next 3 months in each pile. So yeah, I don't think I really have any announcements other than Happy New Year. It's still first part of January in 2026, so I hope all of you are doing well, staying warm and dry or cool and cozy if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. Depending on where you are, of course, everyone's experiencing different weather right now, but hopefully you are comfortable. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the pile selection today. So for pile 1, you have this yellow calcite necklace. Along with the Be Honest with Yourself card with the fairy and the dragonfly. And you have the Owls Tarot. Pile 2, you have my sweet dog Shorty's vaccination tag. Shorty was actually featured on the previous channel because he used to sit on a couch that was actually in view of the camera. He was a little Chihuahua Corgi Dachshund and Terrier. And he was a little blondie. He was very sweet. And so this was his vaccination tag. It actually has 111 on there, and we've got 6487. Los Osos could be important. We have 2239 on there. Yeah, so dogs can be important. And you have the Laughter card, this Butterfly Fairy. And you have the Gilded Tarot Royale. In pile 3, you have this gold-dipped feather. And you have the Follow Your Dreams fairy card with the little baby fairies. And this, it looks like a white egret or a crane. And you have the Wizard's Tarot. So remember, this is a general reading, so take only the messages that resonate for you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please remember never to make major life decisions based on a general YouTube tarot reading, and not every message, reading, or video is going to be for every viewer, so please use your discernment. My timestamps, not my timestamps, my email is in the description for personal readings and Reiki healing sessions. The timestamps will be pinned in the comments, and they will also be in the description. And there are links in the description for Families in Need, my Juicy Love Messages mini deck, and also for Otter Spirit bracelets, which are these two actually right here. And there are some discount codes, and I do get a little commission if you order from my links. So check that out. And that is pretty much it for today. So go ahead and tune into your own energy. Take a deep breath. Tune into the energy of your person, or just if you're just asking in general, you don't have a person, that's fine. And choose whichever pile or piles you're drawn to the most. You could have more than one pile or person, that's fine as well. And I'll give you a moment, and then I will see you in your reading. Hello and welcome, pile 1. If you chose the yellow calcite necklace and the Be Honest with Yourself fairy with the Owls Tarot, this is going to be your reading on the next 3 months. So what's next in love, whether you're single in a relationship or just dating, doesn't matter. We're just going to look at everything that comes through. So it's a general what's next in love reading. We have your confirmation grab bag here for the end. So stick around for confirmations if you're interested. And this is the overall energy, what's just going on overall. And this could include a little bit about who we're talking about, whatever's going on overall in your love life at this time. And then we'll look at what's coming in the next 3 months, what's going to happen in your love life, whatever it might be. So first thing I'm feeling is that maybe you are needing to get really honest with yourself about what's right for you, what you need in a relationship, what you want out of life, what you want out of this connection if you're in one. So this is a time to really make sure that you're being clear and true. And dragonflies are often symbols from crossed over loved ones. So you may have a crossed over loved one who's watching over you and encouraging you to be true to yourself. So let's see what we have in your overall energy as well. So we have Queen of Wands. Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. So you could be a Leo or a fire sign. You don't have to be. So you are going to be working on your self-confidence. So what is coming in the next 3 months? You are going to be feeling more confident, more beautiful. You might even be, she's putting on lipstick here. So you might be doing your hair different or your makeup, or really just allowing yourself to feel beautiful regardless. You are working on your self-image, and really you're very magnetic in the next 3 months. And you could be attracting a fire sign into your life, or you could be one. You could be with one. We have self-care energy, low energy, depleted, cleansing, wanting time alone, recharge, retreat. So it's interesting because you may be in a connection where the two of you are spending a lot of time alone, or you could just be spending a lot of time alone. There could be, you know, winter in the Northern Hemisphere is a time of kind of retreating, recharging, having less energy, right? And regardless of the season, it's a time for you to, recharge. So there'll be a significant amount of alone time over the next 3 months, but in a good way, in a healthy way. It seems like you're the one that's wanting this time alone. We have prosperity. Prosperity comes from hard work and a love for life. So you will be focusing on your bag. You will be focusing on your abundance. You might be focused a little bit more on work and just enjoying yourself over the next 3 months. So it seems like so far what I can tell is that love isn't necessarily in the forefront of the next 3 months for you, but it's not because of anything negative. It's because you're working hard, you're enjoying your life, you're glowing up, you're taking good care of yourself. Maybe you're just feeling like, look, the honest truth is I don't have a lot of energy for love right now, so I'm focusing that energy in other areas. We have soul tie. I always feel connected to you. So yeah, you could have a soul tie with somebody and you're just sort of allowing this connection to exist right now. Even in this time of maybe a little bit of space. It just feels like a little bit of time or space is going on between you and another person. Some of you could just be in like a dating phase. You could even have like a soul tie with someone that you're not in a relationship with. So you're just kind of living your life for yourself at the moment. Partying. Living in the moment, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So some of you are single, but in a soul tie. Not everyone is going to be, and I'm not going to keep repeating like single, in a relationship, dating too often in this pile. So kind of take it for your situation, whether you're in a connection or not. But you're going to be spending time with friends. You're going to be having fun. You're going to feel okay, even if there is time apart from your partner. You're going to be enjoying the moment. We have farmer, cultivation, harvest, land. So yeah, this is, someone could be a farmer, but this is also about cultivating things. So you're really going to be investing in things, in creating something for yourself. Some of you could even be, maybe working toward buying some land is coming through here. But this is about really cultivating your best life and having something to harvest in the fall. So you're kind of working towards something that's going to be more fruitful or abundant for you after, this is winter. So you can watch this at any time. It's timeless. But right now we're January. This is kind of for January, February, March. So it could be that you are working toward something, growing something, building something right now, and moving toward some sort of prosperous and abundant harvest in your life, whatever that looks like. We have karma. So we have historia tóxica, nuevas oportunidades. So you're going to have new opportunities here. You might be closing the door on some toxic connections in your life, some toxic patterns. Yeah, and it almost feels like it's like you're closing the door on things that are not, you're being really honest with yourself about what's not working. There's something stuck to the card, I think. And you're opening the door to new things. So whatever that looks like for you. And then we have the spider, creativity. So you could be someone who's doing some sort of weaving or knitting or something like that is coming through. But I feel like you are creating a new life for yourself. And someone coming in, there's something about doing really cool stuff with your hair with like braids and rings and doing unique and different things with your fashion. Some of you are like making your own clothes. That's really interesting. But this is a connection. Whatever is coming in for love in the next 3 months, it's something that is very delicate and has to be cared for and attended to, but it's also very, very strong. So you could have a very strong connection with someone that you're just not able to be with right now. And you can feel each other, like you're kind of woven into each other's reality on a spiritual level. But it's just kind of a time to focus on work and other things. It's a really strong overall message in your pile is that most of you have someone on your mind right now or someone that you're with, but you're just taking space. And if you are single, it doesn't really look, I will have to say, it doesn't really look like you're going to have a major relationship in the next 3 months. If that doesn't resonate for you, it might not be your pile, but there's a lot of independence here and just kind of doing your own thing. And then we have forest, dense canopy, nature's sanctuary, forest floor. So you may be going out for a lot of hikes. Yeah, it's almost like I can't see the forest for the trees is what I'm hearing. So right now, it's almost like in love, you are kind of going within and finding a sanctuary in yourself and grounding yourself, like the forest floor. You're grounding yourself and you're sort of protecting yourself and surrounding yourself with things that make you feel stable, with things that are, yeah, there's something about nature too, like farms, forests. Some of you could be going on some dates, but, not taking anything serious yet. Kind of finding out more about yourself, getting honest with yourself. I do feel like going out on some dates, going to some parties, doing some things. It doesn't mean there won't be any love, but it does feel kind of like you're on your own little soul quest. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what is next in love for my pile ones, please, Spirit. What is next in love? What is next in love? All right, what is next in love for my pile threes, please? Two of Swords. Yeah, you're not really making decisions in the next 3 months. A lot of you may not be open to love, or the person that you love or your partner is just not available to you right now. So you're a bit closed off when it comes to love. Let's see. And you're just not making any major decisions. Not a lot of forward movement from what I can see here. So let's see. What is next in love for pile ones? Temperance. So Sagittarius energy here. So there is a feeling of just like healing, being patient, pouring into your own cups, nurturing yourself. Again, like this is like a flowering field. I do feel like you're going to be spending more time out in nature. And there's a road here, right? So it's really interesting. I do feel maybe you have someone that you care about that's at a distance from you. Or there's someone coming in that just isn't, you can't see them yet. You're not, for those of you that don't have a person, you haven't seen or met this person yet. So it's kind of a long road a little bit for you because you're closing some cycles out and you're opening new doors. But it just feels kind of like a quieter season for love, a healing season. Temperance is a card of union though, and it can be divine union, and it can be angelic guidance and healing. It's a very beautiful card, but it does mean that there's a lot of patience and like self-care and nurturing. You could have a Sagittarius coming in, or you could be one. You could be with one. Okay, what is next in love for my pile ones? Ace of Wands. So there is still a lot of passion here. Even if the forward movement seems to be a little bit lacking in the love department. Like things aren't really progressing necessarily, but they're still here. I mean, I do feel like you're going to have some fun. You could even have, with the Ace of Wands, some passionate encounters. There is something very deep here, though, very passionate, very, it just feels very quiet. It's very interesting, but there is something new here on the horizon for you. It's not that there won't be any passion or any fun. So this is definitely a fun pile. I mean, the Queen of Wands has a lot of fun. She's very magnetic. She's very attractive. Regardless of your gender, you're going to be a bit, you know, maybe recharging and spending time alone, but you could be doing this. You could be having fun, having passionate encounters, or, you know, seeing your person and having, you know, connecting, and it being very healing and very, very passionate. And then just kind of going back into your own space and focusing on what you need to focus on. But there is, for a lot of you, there is dating going on here of some sort, or passionate encounters that are very healing in nature. What is next in love for my pile ones, please? The Sun. Yeah, you are going to be happy. I almost feel like there's this energy of, it's almost like you can't see it right now, because I feel like I'm having to like reassure you in this reading. I feel like the viewer's energy is like, oh man, like I don't want to be patient anymore. Like I don't want to be alone. But you're actually not unhappy about this. Whatever's going on, you're actually really happy. You're super happy. There's a lot of passion here. There's Leo energy. There's a lot of fire sign energy here. So a lot of passion, a lot of warmth. And you're always feeling connected to whoever this person is. So whether there's someone that's coming in and you're patiently waiting for this to occur, or you're already with someone and it's not quite, you know, either able to manifest in the physical, or the two of you just need more space from each other. It's not something this isn't negative at all. It's a really wonderful time. In fact, you may be really feeling quite liberated in yourself in a lot of ways. What is next in love for my pile ones, please? Nine of Cups, yeah. And it's very much about filling your own cups, finding ways to make yourself happy. But there is definitely a lot of chemistry here. So I do feel like there are going to be some passionate encounters. They're going to feel good. You are going to really enjoy yourself. And yeah, there's no shortage of pleasure, enjoyment, just being content. Temperance is also a card of contentment, and so is the Sun. So it's showing me that you're going to be content even if you don't have everything sorted out. Six of Cups. Yeah, you have a soulmate here, okay? And this could be someone returning, or someone that you feel a very deep connection with, that yeah, there could be a reunion. You could be waiting for somebody as well to work through some things in order for you to be closer together. So that could be going on, but this doesn't have to be a past person. This can just be meeting your soul family, and very much sweet, loving, kind feelings, cups that are full, and sharing those cups. This is like being very generous with your love and affection, and something very special, very sweet. And maybe you're like reuniting with some friends too from your childhood or something. So there's very much, this is just a beautiful energy. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and Death and the Hermit. So Six of Pentacles. Look at this really sweet. Look at all these sixes. So we have 6, 6, 6. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. This energy of reciprocity, of equal give and take, of being successful in love, of being balanced, of achieving your goals. It is coming in for you. Some of you may have recently gone through a breakup with the Queen of Pentacles, Death, and the Hermit. Okay, it feels like, because this energy is very independent, so you've either recently gone through a breakup and you two are going to get back together. I know. Everybody wants that. That's not for everyone. Some of you are single now and going to meet a soulmate, okay? So just take it how it fits what you are resonating with. But there is something about kind of taking time away from being in a couple energy, even if you're together with someone. So there is a feeling of the end of a painful cycle. Yeah, and romance coming in. And Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups. Yeah, Two of Wands. Yeah, you may have options here, pile one. I do think that for some of you, there's going to be dating. But it does feel like you may even be taking some space from somebody and kind of being in an open connection, but you still are like waiting for that one person. Like you may be having a good time and meeting people, but you still have this one person on your mind. But there's an end of a painful cycle. And really recovering. I feel like recovering from a breakup. So there's definitely a feeling of recovering from the past, meeting a soulmate, or having a little bit of a pause. A lot of independence here, but a lot of fun, happiness. There is chemistry. There's definitely intimacy going on with some of you, either with new people that you're dating and meeting or with a partner. Some of you are reuniting with someone from the past. So there's a lot of people watching, but there's the overall energies that you're going to be really happy. And that ninth cup, or that 10th cup, the Nine of Cups is like serving your own interest as far as learning how to be happy, learning how to fill your own cups. It can also be a card of chemistry and wishes coming true, but it is an independent kind of energy. It is a self energy, but you are moving toward the energy of sharing that love, sharing your cups, finding that person that has the cup that, you know, they offer you. So that cup is on its way, is what I'm hearing. So it might be a season of patience. It does feel like this could result, some of you, this isn't even about a breakup that you went through, although I am seeing that energy here. Some of this is, you know, you actually having a lifelong commitment, like someone where you basically, you're in a commitment till death here, and then the two of you just kind of go and hide away together. Yeah. And some of you, your person just isn't available to you yet. Like they're just not available to you yet. There's stuff that they have to go through, but you're still very loyal to one another. So the end of that cycle is coming where the two of you can't be together, where you have to be apart. So I feel like in you know, the end of this 3-month cycle that we're reading, things are going to start shifting and changing so that you can actually be closer to that person, or you're going to meet the right person to have more of a stable, steady relationship with. So it is coming in. So let's see. What is next in love for my pile of ones, please? It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Yeah, so you do have... You do have somebody that is thinking you're looking really good. And yeah, some of you are moving on from someone. And so this doesn't have to be the past person, but there's going to be some competition for your attention. You're looking really good. Yeah. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. That's this vibe right here with there's the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, and they're both, it's like they're dueling here. So there could be multiple romantic opportunities for you. But there's definitely someone who's really feeling competitive for you. So let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. Yeah, some of you are getting honest with yourself and letting go of someone that you have a soul tie with because they're not available to you. or you're just being free. Like there's something here about compromise. Like there's still loyalty. There's just freedom at the same time. Like this person doesn't want to hold you back. This soul connection that you can't quite make things work with right now. This person's like, look, go be happy. But then at the same time, they're going to want to compete for you. So it's almost like this person needs you to not wait around for them, because they need the fire under their butt to like get their energy back and to like make the moves that they need to make so you can be together. That's coming through for some of you. Okay. All right. So what is coming for you? What is next in love for my pile ones, please? Divine feminine. Yeah. So regardless of your gender, you're very much healing your feminine energy. You're glowing up. You're learning how to nurture yourself. There's a lot of nurturing and healing, and yeah, really just, if you're not a feminine watching this, you may be healing with your divine feminine. You may be competing for her. You may feel like, in a way, you may feel like she's like, look, there's something interesting going on here where the feminine is basically saying like, look, I'm going to go live my life and I'm going to be happy. You go live your life. Both of you are saying that, but there's something very strong about feminine, divine feminine energy here. So that is what the polarity that is healing right now is, the feminine energy learning how to love herself no matter what is happening with the masculine energy, whether it's within yourself or whether, you know, whichever you identify with. The feminine energy is healing in this connection or in you. So you're feeling really good about yourself. You're learning how to nurture yourself. You're glowing. You have more magnetism. Yeah. And fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. So if you're masculine, you could be fantasizing about your feminine, or, you know, just fantasizing in general. These polarities do not always have to exist. I just get a lot of twin flames and soulmates and people on this feminine themasculine polarity journey on my channel. So you guys can leave those messages if they don't fit you. So yeah, it does feel like there's more of a exploratory phase in your love life going on in the next 3 months. Okay, what's next in love for my pile ones, please? What's next in love? Flying high, feeling infatuated or having an intense affair, starry-eyed and passion. Yeah, you you are going to have some intense passion. There's definitely passion here. You will be flying high. You are going to feel infatuated. You could be having an intense affair with someone. Yeah, honestly, regardless of your relationship status when you're watching this, there's definitely going to be passion. There's definitely infatuation and desire and fantasizing, and there's just a very warm, it's going to kind of start out a little bit like you don't see this coming. And then, especially if you're watching this when it's released, I think it's going to be more like spring, because we've got winter here. So things are going to be a little quiet. And so it's more near the end of this 3-month cycle that things are going to start to warm up and be even more passionate. So it's kind of a slow time. But things are going to pick up and it's going to feel amazing. All right. Yeah. One more of these. Plan ahead. Prepare for a rainy day and stay flexible. Adapt, foresight, invest. Interesting. This is a sunny day and this is a rainy day. There's somebody, he's watching them. So you may have somebody who's seeing you look really good with other people and they're like, no, you're mine. So however that fits, somebody here's getting a little jealous. Somebody definitely is preparing to be available to you. Someone really wants to invest in you. You may actually end up with a different person than you start this season with, for some of you, okay? Ooh, power play, wanting to dominate or control the relationship, insecurity and influence. Is someone's going to be feeling a bit insecure about how much attention you're getting. And I do feel like this person's going to be like, no, you're mine. It's very much, you're going to compete. They're like, no, you're mine. So be aware that, you know, you are very desirable. That's what's coming through here. All right, we're going to get one of these. Okay. The heat between us is intense. Yeah, look at that. Under the 9 of Cups. There's a lot of chemistry here. Ooh, yeah. So you are going to have spicy time. I feel like it's going to be different for everyone. So, but things are going to warm up. Okay. If things have been at a stalemate, if things have been cold, things are going to start warming up in your love life. It's going to be intense. There could even be, you know, somebody who's a dom here. We got some, you know, power play can be, you know, in the bedroom. And look, nurture growth, attend to your bond with love and patience, trust, support, and playful. So it's looking like dates here. Communication coming in. There is a need for patience, okay, in your situation, whatever it is. But yeah. And what do you see in me? Yeah, somebody's a bit insecure. Somebody's a bit insecure here. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be you. If you were insecure in the past, you are healing. You are definitely healing. You're rising above that. So, okay. Anything else that's going on here? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So, strong Sagittarius energy on this pile. Yeah, it's almost like you are kind of getting a bigger picture of the long-term trajectory of your love life during the next 3 months. And I do feel like this card is saying, like, look at the bigger picture of this reading in a way. Like, don't look at the tiny little details. How do I explain this? You and your loved ones are safe. If you have a connection that isn't quite coming together right now in the physical, whatever's going on, you're okay. The connection is safe. With the new moon in Cancer energy, you do have a bond. A lot of you have a soul tie with someone, but you're just not really fully together right now. So don't look at, try not to be negative. Try not to be small-minded or have, you know, nearsighted. Try to see like the bigger picture of the situation and plan for what you want. Because I do think that there's a lot of prosperity. There's a harvest here. There's planning ahead in order to be together with somebody on a soul level. So don't get too caught up in what you can't see right now. Because there is a bigger picture forming over the next 3 months. Okay. And I do feel like maybe you and another person are going to be expanding your connection and kind of looking at how to make it happen. Yeah. And then healing, restoring back to health, number 12. So yeah, this is a strong message. Look at, you may have messages in the pile too, where she's like more of a butterfly. Yeah, so this is a period of healing. And you could be healing a connection with someone. Yeah. It feels just like a really beautiful energy, you guys. It's a really beautiful energy. There is somebody who's going to be a little intimidated by how amazing you are and how amazing you look, and the fact that maybe you're like, yeah, I'm just going to do my own thing until you're, you know, ready for me, whatever. If you've got this person who's like, oh, I can't get it together. And you're like, well, all right, I'll let you go, get it together, and I'm just going to look amazing over here. And that person's going to be like, oh, it's on. And determination, intention to achieve, 10. Yeah, there is someone who's very determined in achieving the goal here of being your partner. So just stay determined to go after what it is that you want in this connection, really, or whatever it is you want in your love life, okay? And what is next in love? Past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more and it is releasing, 23. Yeah, so you're letting go of pain from the past, emotions from the past. You are expressing yourself more creatively here. I do feel like some of you are doing artwork or some sort of craft or creativity. Could involve food. There was, you know, a lot of energy around yeah, you just getting in touch with nature and your own creativity and what makes you happy. And that's going to help you release these pains, these emotions from the past. and time to move on. Flow with the river, see where it takes you. So some of you are moving on from someone, okay? So everybody, it's really going to be different, but you're letting go of the past and you're just going to flow with life and you're going to see what happens. See here, look, there's a river, see where it takes you. The river might take you right to where you want to go. It might very much take you right where you want to go. So I don't feel like, for most of you, if you're starting out this season feeling a little closed off and cold and like you can't really see how anything's going to work out, it looks like you're going to be setting yourself free and you're going to be feeling happy and alive, and you're going to get what you want in love. It just might take some time. And for everybody, it's going to be a little different, whether it's someone else that you're in a soul connection with or whether it's brand new love. Okay. Your advice: get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. Yeah, focus on yourself. Focus on your artwork. Create something. Focus on your work. Okay? And treat yourself to something beautiful today. Like Miley Cyrus. Buy yourself some flowers. So this is really a glow-up phase for you. You are attracting love. You are attracting suitors. You are having some passionate encounters. You are in a power struggle with somebody who maybe feels like they need to let you go, but as soon as they see you glowing up without them, they're going to come after you for a lot of you. Yeah, and everything's okay. You're safe. Everything is good. You were right about whatever it was. Somebody's coming through to say, ooh, you were right. I can't make you happy. Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. I can't express myself. Yeah, and there's something about expressing yourself. So some of you are leaving someone behind who isn't treating you right, okay? But I do feel like that's going to push this person to grow and change and almost want to compete for you. And it's going to be different for everybody, whether that's somebody that you want in your life. Perform a random act of kindness. There's something about just giving yourself gifts. You are a gift. Your love is a gift, and realizing that, honoring that, you're precious and you are very worthy of being happy and receiving love. So let's get some potential love messages, just a few, from whoever is in your love life in the next 3 months. We have, I can't keep my hands to myself. I adore every inch of you. There's no one I trust my heart with but you. Woo. Yeah, some of you are having fun, but you still are like not open to love with anyone but this one person, this soul tie. So it's interesting. Like you're having fun, but you're not opening your heart to any of them. Interesting. Okay. I took you for granted. I won't make that mistake twice. I lose track of time when we're together. There's not a promise I wouldn't strive to keep. There's no doubt in my heart I'm yours forever. And I was so lost, meeting you changed everything. And you were meant for me, you're perfect. So take those however they fit you and what you feel intuitively is your situation here. And let's get some confirmations. Okay, so these could be you or your person. They're just extra. We have change is going to come. Yeah, something major is changing in your love life for sure. We have beard, blonde hair, colorful hair, wavy hair, black hair. Hey, I had those two types of decks separated. Apparently hair is really, maybe, yeah, you're going to be changing your hair. That is actually a really significant thing in this pile. And I had these mixed up so that I would get other attributes. Anyways, just these are what they are. I'm not going to explain myself. Okay, so we have loyal, health conscious, goth emo, liberal, and older. And these locations could be significant. We have Mexico, USA, and Japan. And we have Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, and Libra. So air sign energy really strong on this pile. We have the throat chakra. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be talking to people, a lot of communication. Definitely a lot of flirting happening. And we have 666-555. And back here, some of you are going to have a tough conversation with someone. Have a tough love talk about how things maybe are not necessarily working because somebody just isn't able to like fulfill this, you know, beautiful love story in your life that they feel you deserve, whatever. Okay, we have 7777 and 8888. So you might be seeing sequences of 4. And we have 4, 5, and 10. So these numbers could be significant in some way. Okay, so April 10th, April 5th, April 10th, May 4th, and May 10th. Those could all be important. May the 4th be with you. October 5th and October 4th. Okay, and we'll get some letters. I'm not doing quite as many because I'm going to do a few charms. So we have E, O, T, I, G, J, C, W, U, M, H, S, and another T. Okay. All right, so we're going to get just a few charms. Okay, so with the globe here, you could have a long distance connection with somebody right now, or you could just be meeting a lot of people, talking to a lot of people from different places. We have a tree. Look at this. You do have someone here. We have like a more masculine and more feminine energy looking here. So I do feel like you have roots with somebody already. You do have a soul connection, somebody that you're growing to closer with. Something where like the connection might be underground right now, but it is growing. We have this little connector. So this is the charm for me where you have like, you do have a deep connection to someone else. Like you're in an energetic soul tie, definitely is coming through. The feather here. So angels could be watching over you. You could be finding a lot of feathers as signs. I'm hearing someone could wear feathers in their hair. But I do feel like this is also like crossed over loved ones could be kind of guiding you over the next few months. You could have a birthday of a parent or a loved one that has crossed over the next 3 months. That's just very specific. We have a rose here. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you will be, someone's name could be Rose, but you will be given flowers or getting yourself flowers. Something is blooming here. There's definitely something growing and blooming behind the scenes. And then we have another flower here, and this reminds me of sacred geometry, the flower of life. But yeah, someone could be giving you flowers. I do feel like dates, you know, dates are happening for sure. However those look, whether they're online or in person or with your partner or with new people. Okay. And is that everything, Spirit? Are we done? Where's my angel cards to close out the reading? I don't know where I put them. Hang on, you guys. Okay, I want to do these. Okay. 555 change. Change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. Yes, so things are definitely changing. And now we have 5555 again. So that is a strong number here in your pile. So definitely things are changing. Okay, that is your reading pile 1. I hope you liked it. If it resonated, please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. I do personals and Reiki healing sessions. My email's in the description. And if this didn't resonate, you can choose another pile. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile 2. If you chose my beloved dog Shorty, who has passed on his vaccination tag, this is going to be a reading, and we do have a 111 angel number. We have some other numbers on here too, a 22. Those are the ones that stand out. But yeah, California could be important. Pets could be important. And then you have the laughter card and the Gilded Tarot Royale. Oh, I forgot to grab your stuff. This is your grab bag for confirmations at the end. And We will look at the overall energy in your love life, whatever's going on. So this is for whether you are single, in a relationship, dating, whatever your situation is. I'm just going to look at the entire picture here and do my best to look at the next 3 months. This is timeless, but I will maybe refer to the season in some ways if it shows up. But this can be timeless. And yeah, whatever's going on in your love life in the next 3 months. So what is next for you? So you could be having a lot of fun. You could be having a lot of laughter. You could be going to see a lot of stand-up comedy. You could meet someone who really makes you laugh. Someone here could have red hair. So let's see. We have 3 of Pentacles. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. So you could be spending a lot of time with your friends, coworkers. So maybe this connection is going to be, yeah, you could be with somebody that you work with. So you could be sparking up a romance with someone that you work with at your job. Okay, let's see. We have family, foundation, commitment, home, marriage, celebration, security. So some of you are already in a relationship at this time, but some of you are getting commitment. Some of you may be getting pregnant. She's pregnant here, so that could be happening. Some of you are going to be getting married, okay? So that's definitely for some of you, okay? You could have a relationship that's already existing, that's moving to the next level. Yeah, so let's see what else. We have miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. So yeah, you could have like a miracle child. Some of you have been trying to get pregnant with someone and you're actually going to finally get pregnant. That's for some of you. Yeah, there's some sort of miracle happening in your love life though. Something is changing. So you're going to be remaining faithful. Some of you could be meeting somebody at a church or a religious institution, something like that, a synagogue, a mosque, a temple. So there could be a work or, you know, some sort of group where you attend, where you either work on projects or, you know, you share some common interests. You could be meeting somebody. Okay. Let's see. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. Yeah, definitely work-related love connection for a lot of you in this pile. Okay. And some of you have unfinished business with someone else. So you could be working on resolving and discussing something from a connection that maybe was at a stalemate or wasn't moving forward, or maybe some of you are working through a divorce. Some of you are finishing up a divorce. So for some of you, if you're going through a divorce, you might just be spending time around people, going to groups, having, you know, a good time with your friends and, you know, kind of keeping the faith for connection. So that's going to apply for those that, you know, right now you're going through a divorce and you're like still working it out. We have seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, temptation. Ooh, third party. Okay. Be careful. Some of you, there's like some sort of work crush and somebody's in a relationship. So some of you have a crush on a married person at work. Some of you have, there's a third party situation here. So somebody might not be available and it would take a miracle for you to be together. Or some people are going through like breakups or divorces or something is going on here. And the energy just got real spicy. And when that happens, sometimes I do start to stumble over my words. Somebody's really finding you to be quite seductive and enticing. There's definitely going to be some teasing, some flirting, some dating. There could be some hookups. You could be hooking up with someone at work and not be in a relationship with them yet. But yeah, be careful. Some of you, there's something going on here with, you know, be aware. Make sure, you know, to find out if people are already in relationships and the best of your ability. I mean, people aren't always honest, but... We have revolutionist, champion of transformation, freedom fighter, pursuer of welfare and justice. So somebody here could be, you could meet somebody at a protest. Yeah, you could be staging a revolution. We kind of need one though, don't we, guys? Okay, anyways. Something in your love life, it's like you are speaking up, you're standing up for yourself. Yeah, with justice here, some of you are like getting married or divorced. So you're going to know who you are, like what stage you're in. So don't panic. You think, oh no, I'm going to get a divorce because my partner's going to cheat. This is a general YouTube reading. Don't panic, okay? Don't panic. But yeah, some of you are fighting for your freedom from a connection where you were betrayed. So... But you're tying up loose ends with that person. but you're going to meet somebody in another environment where you are regularly for a lot of you. So this is intense energy. We have fair male. So we've got Libra energy coming through with justice and with this fair male card. Someone could look this way. I do feel like this is coming through. It's kind of funny because the energy was just getting like, oh, it's a little bit intense here with third party stuff. But you're going to meet someone who is fair, someone who is just, someone who is honest, someone who you feel like, yeah, it has your best interest at heart, okay? So if you've gone through some sort of breakup or betrayal or whatever, you're going to be meeting somebody. You're still tying up loose ends with that, but you're going to be meeting or getting into a connection with somebody who is fair, who is just, who may also have this look, or you could have this sort of look. We have the raccoon, resourcefulness. So yeah, you might be feeling a little bit disadvantaged and going through some sort of rough time. Someone here could have disabilities. And I also forgot to mention that on this card, we also have someone here who looks non-binary or trans, which is really beautiful. So all the love for everybody, all right, on my channel, whether you're disabled, whether you're LGBTQIA+, whether you are considered a minority, whatever country you live in, everybody is welcome here. Fuckice. Okay, so there is a feeling of maybe almost with the raccoon, it's almost like there's something going on where you are feeling a little bit like, who's going to want me? Like, how am I going to work this out? Yeah. But raccoons look out for their family. They look out for each other, and they are very resourceful. So I feel like your friends are going to be looking out for you too. You're going to have all the resources you need to resolve whatever this unfinished business is. If you had a divorce or a betrayal or something going on. But you're going to be resourceful in whatever situation you're in. You're going to be resourceful. Some of you are going to be sneaky. That's none of my business. And then we have restaurant, culinary delight, celebratory dining. So yeah, you might be going out on some dates, celebrating. There is something about celebrating a divorce for some of you, but there are going to be some wonderful, you're going to have some good times here, okay? And some of you are getting proposed to, when you're going to be taken out to eat and proposed to. So everybody, you know, the thousands of people watch these. So just take what feels right for you as far as what in this is, you know, fitting your situation. And let's look at the next 3 months for my pile twos. What is next in love? This card wants to come out. Ooh, the lovers. You have a choice here, a very important choice. Yeah, there's definitely love coming in here. There's definitely a deep attraction, very passionate attraction, intense energy here. So let's see. What is coming in love for my pile twos, please? What is coming in love for my pile twos, please? We have the 5 of Wands. All right. Yeah, some of you are still fighting for what you're fighting. There's people fighting for your attention. You have options here. So you could be trying to fight. There is some sort of fighting for your family or your foundation, fighting to keep a commitment, but celebration here twice. So honestly, if you guys are going through a divorce or a breakup, it's something you're happy about. You're celebrating, but you still might be fighting and working stuff out with that person. But this is a positive energy. Okay, so whatever's going on here, you're setting yourself free from something in the past, and you are embracing. You could even be like concerned about your work and your foundations, and like maybe all of that is something that you're trying to work through, right? So maybe you're working on finding a job or getting a foundation. You've got all this stuff going on, and you're feeling like you have to be resourceful in order to have love, in order to be with the person that makes you happy. It's like you want something to work out with someone, but there's something that is like unfinished in your life, and it's like you're clearing all that out. Okay, you're getting all that, you're getting free from it, you're clearing it out, and then it feels like as this stage, it's like the 3 months window I have a hard time with these time frame readings, so forgive me. It's a little hard to get the words out for me sometimes with the order of the way the reading goes. So maybe there's some things that are out of order here. And maybe, you know, you need to finish something in your life with someone else, or certain things like foundations, work, whatever, before you can have this connection with the person that you feel makes you the happiest. So you may be really kind of fighting your way through your love life and other things right now. But you are definitely attracted to somebody. You are going to be going either on dates or hooking up, and there's going to be a lot of seduction and passion if you're already in a connection. And maybe you're just tying up loose ends with like the wedding, because some of you it is. It's like, but there could be family that doesn't like approve, stuff like that going on. So you're fighting for this connection, whatever this connection is. And you're fighting to make a choice, the choice that will make you the happiest. I'm hearing you're fighting fair, though. You're fighting fair. Okay. What is next in love? Ooh, the High Priestess. Well, sometimes she shows up when we're not supposed to know. So, but look at this. There's somebody that you want. There's something about this image of these feminines here. There's somebody that you want, and you're going to be feeling pretty attractive to this person. And they're going to be feeling pretty attracted to you. JB could be important initials. Yeah, there's a lot of intimacy. It could be online too with the High Priestess and these computers. So you could have an online connection with someone and you can't actually physically be together. So you're fighting to make that all work. But you feel held back from each other. But it's like you intuitively know there's something about your intuition too. Like you're going to be following your intuition towards the right situation for you and on the right path. The path that is fair and just, the path that makes you feel like celebrating, the path that brings in the most passion and, you know, makes you feel like you're on the same team, like someone who is with you and choosing you. Okay, what is next in love for my pile? Twos, please. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you are working on building foundations here. So, yeah, it almost feels like you're sort of fighting for your independence a little bit. There's definitely a fighting for my independence from something. So from your family of origin or from a job, or you're fighting for your independence. And there's some unknowns here. There's some mystery surrounding your love life. And maybe there's somebody in your life who's like not fully opening up to you. Is that a hookah or a shisha? I never noticed that on this card. And there's the initial CM, which is Ciro Marchetti. I don't know how to say his name, the artist of these. Somebody might smoke shisha or hookah. It's like you're keeping your cards close to your chest. And it's almost like some of you are very much fighting for the one that you want. I am feeling masculines watching this too. A strong masculine energy in this pile today. You don't have to be, but there is kind of a feeling of like, I'm going to fight for what I want. I'm using my masculine energy to achieve the end result. And there's something here about like very much kind of keeping to yourself that whatever's going on. So maybe you're not, maybe this is kind of a secret. Like there's something about a secret going on here. Okay. So what is going on? What is next in love for pile twos? I hope this is making sense, you guys. I'm doing my best with this energy. Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're fighting to overcome a broken heart. Yeah, a lot of you are fighting to overcome a broken heart from someone who didn't choose you or a breakup. But there's something else going on here. Like you have a choice. There's more than one lover. And so you're going to end up celebrating. You're going to end up happy. You're going to end up being with the person that you want, but you have to fight to get over. Some of you are fighting to get over somebody, even if it's already over. So because you like intuitively know there's like something better. There's somebody really attractive and seductive and beautiful that or handsome that you want in your life. I feel like there's some coyness going on here too. There's some coyness. There's some like, you know, yeah, you're having to fight. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Temperance. So we have Gemini with the Lovers. We have Virgo and Cancer with the High Priestess. And we have Sagittarius with Temperance. Wow. So there's some sort of truce here. There's a peace dove with the Ace of Swords. A bon droit? I'm not sure what that means. There's a bald eagle here, so the U.S. could be important. And I think this man is Italian who creates these decks, so Italy could be important. There's some sort of communication is actually going to bring an enormous amount of healing. So there's going to be a strong healing. And this like reminds me of Mars. So there's going to be some honesty around passion. And this is Mercury here. So astrology could be important to somebody. Or these placements, something about Mercury and Mars placements in the next 3 months could be affecting your love life. So if you're into that stuff, you can look it up. There's going to be a healing here. And things are going to be fair and just and honest. So it's some sort of, some of you, a secret's going to come out, okay? And it could be a difficult secret, but it's going to result in healing and union, okay? And it's going to result in freedom and liberation and, you know, embracing your passion and celebrating, okay? So don't be afraid. And yeah, something that you've been waiting for. Maybe somebody that you want to be with is going to be able to travel to be with you too. There's something about that. Travel or travel plans or something that you've been working toward. With the threes here, it's like something that you've been working toward, or the decision that's made, the truth that comes out is going to be the one that brings you the most peace, the most healing. And it's going to feel very balanced. We have like fire and water here. Two of Pentacles. It's going to feel very balanced. Wow. Strength and justice. Yeah, you are receiving justice. Some of you are definitely, it's almost like there's a sudden shift or change in your love life that you're really not expecting. But it's going to be for the better. And there's so much fire, passion. Look at these ships. Like your ships are coming in. You know, the truth is coming. The answers you need are coming. Whatever it is that you need, that whatever you've been juggling, whatever you've been dealing with, it's going to result in what makes you happy. Look at success. This is success. This is incredible success. This is recognition, success. We have Leo and Libra energies here. Page of Cups and the King of Swords. Maybe somebody is going to be very clear and very honest about their feelings. It's like someone's breaking through their emotions here. Somebody is healing from heartbreak. It could be you or even another person. And that healing, that loose ends being tied up, whatever this other thing is, this third party, whether it's work or family or home or unfinished business or a relationship, it's all going to clear up and it's going to be in your favor. So don't be afraid. Okay, so what is next in love for my pile threes? It's on. This was in pile one as well. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. Yeah, well, the Lovers. Somebody is going to compete for your love. Yeah, there's definitely competition here for your love. They're going to fight for this. Mother wounds. Interesting because we have a mother here. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. You may have some messages in pile one because of these two energies. So somebody who is healing their divine feminine energy, regardless of your gender, man or woman, doesn't matter. Somebody is healing mother wounds. And because they're healing these mother wounds, it's like they're going to be able to choose you. It's like they also know they might lose you if they don't choose you. So they realize maybe they're doing this healing around their wounds. So let's see, what is... or you could be healing your mother wounds as well, okay? And becoming a mother. Some of you are definitely becoming a mother. You're going to find out that you're, becoming a mother. And some of you might not be so happy about that. So, be really careful, you guys, and don't panic. It's general YouTube, but be really careful about if you don't want to have children using protection and all that. Just, remember. All right, so the next 3 months, what is next in love for my pile twos? Conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Yeah, you are going to have a choice here. You're going to have to make a choice. And it's like, am I going to let go? Am I going to move on? Am I going to open my heart? Am I going to heal? Am I going to embrace love? Or am I going to, some of you, there's this feeling of flying high and like on your own. Like you're going to be surrounded by people, but you may just be like, I don't know what to do yet. So I'm just going to wait and trust my intuition and like try to resolve these unfinished things in my life before I make this choice in love. Okay. And no, not another one of these. Intuition. Yeah. Heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. You are going to be trusting your intuition. Okay. So that's a really strong message. So trust your intuition. Don't get too caught up in your head. You're going to know what the right thing is to do. So what is next in love for my pile twos, please? Adventures, having new experiences, making new friends, travel, and change of plans. Yeah, there is going to be a change of plans. And there is something about you being able to travel, to be with someone, or you're making travel plans, even if you're not actually traveling, because this kind of feels like you're not quite traveling yet. You're making travel plans, okay? You're moving on from something in the past and you're making travel plans to go after what it is that you want. So you're going to be making some new friends and having some new experiences. And sweet home, making a good home life or settling down, marriage, lasting love. Yeah, and some of you are going to get married. And some of you are already married. So this is just, you're just going to be having more passion in your love life. You're going to be working. You're going to be speaking up for yourself in your marriage. You're going to be fighting for what you want. You're going to be going places, having adventures, hanging out with your friends, going out on more dates. It could be that if you're in a marriage that's like falling apart, you could be asking for what you want and like giving this person one last chance. And so there's going to be a lot more like working on the marriage. And some of you may hold on to it and some of you may walk away because everybody is going to be in different situations. Okay. What you guys are deciding to do. Okay. But yeah, again, these are general readings. So I have to include all the possibilities. But there is something about having a stable home. So maybe if you've been thinking about moving or what you need to do to have a stable foundation, that's going to be coming into, you're going to intuitively know what to do, and it's going to start to make more sense. By the end of the 3 months, you're going to be kind of coming into the answer as to what you need to do. Oh, I'm supposed to get one more of these. I have a system. Okay, what is next in love for my pile twos? Love blooms. A romance blossoms into full-blown feelings. Unfold beauty impossible. Yes, so somebody who's been holding back their emotions, maybe because... So you or your person could have heartbreak that you are healing from. But the love is going to blossom. For a lot of you, there's going to be a revealing of feelings and an actual opening of emotion here. But it's going to be like hard won, is what I'm hearing. Like this was not an easy road for this person to... or for you to allow this to bloom, to allow these feelings to open up. So there's possibilities here. There's an opening and protection, taking care of yourself as well as the relationship, self-care, and sanctuary. So yeah, some of you who are going through a divorce, you're going to be like, protecting yourself, taking care of yourself. You have a team of lawyers. For those of you that it's a divorce, okay, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. This person might be competing, fighting. Somebody may be resisting that legal process. So for those of you that applies, like you're going to be okay. You're protected. But there's also an energy here of like, don't worry, like. This relationship, somebody is wanting to protect you and this relationship, even if they're protecting you from unfinished business and things that they have to deal with. Because the future here is a long-term harmonious relationship, coming soon, commit. So there is commitment coming soon, okay, for you. After possibly a brief affair, rocky relationship, short-term having fun. Interesting. Yeah, some of you, somebody had an affair, so they're going to be trying to disarm a dispute or confusion and be honest with you. So it's really interesting. So take that if it fits and don't panic. Like just really don't panic on a general YouTube tarot reading about third-party stuff, because you really can't. You get a personal reading for that kind of stuff. and have, you know, honest conversations, gentle, honest conversations with people to find out what's really going on. Because it feels like you are having a connection that might be a little difficult, but you're actually going to commit because this person's going to come around. They want another chance. They regret. And yeah, have faith, miracles. Wait till you find the right one. Hold on, self-love soon. There is a stable and there was foundation again. So yes. So if in this reading, there's something unfinished that isn't working out, hold on, have faith, love is coming, whether you work it out with this person and that's what you choose to do, or whether you let them go and you open up to new love, either way, whoever's watching this, you will be celebrating, you will be happy, you will have the result that you're looking for. There is healing going on here in you and your person, and love is going to be unfolding and feelings will be expressed. A lot is happening for you, pile 2, in 3 months. There's a lot of changes. So this is a time where there's significant change happening in your love life. Okay, so anything else? Why is it that you love me? Somebody here might not understand why you love them, especially if they don't have their ish together, right? This could be somebody whose heart is very broken. You could really very much be very patient with someone who is just not able to give you what you need right now. That is kind of coming through too. And so you are, yeah, this person's just like, why do you love me? And you're like fighting for this love, and they're like, why are you fighting for this? Like, they're not feeling great about themselves, and maybe they are conflicted and they are dealing with all this other stuff. So whoever's dealing with this other stuff, someone here is feeling insecure and heartbroken and not understanding why they deserve love. So that could be you or your person. Yeah, I don't understand. They don't understand why you love this person. They're like, I don't know why. Yeah, they want to be different. So maybe someone here has definitely hurt someone else, or in the past there's been pain or unfinished business, and whatever the reason is, there is someone here who is conflicted and doubting their worth, doubting that they can give you what you deserve, and they are working on healing. And the two of you, I think, are mirroring some wounds in regard to the divine feminine and the mother wound. So okay, so but it looks like you are going to be having adventures, tying up loose ends. Love is going to start to bloom, but things are going to be a little intense. It might be a little rocky, but there will be reason to celebrate, okay? And now we have a time for healing. Yes, balsamic moon. So definitely there will be a time for healing. Hang on, let me pause. Okay, I'm back. I have to pick up my son in 30 minutes, so I just got a text from him. Okay. So yeah, Libra, justice. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. This also, I was thinking the win-win outcome, but that's also a message coming through, because you're going to win. You're going to win whatever it is. You're going to heal. There's going to be a new romantic cycle, whether it's with someone new or whether it's with this person that you're thinking of, and luck is on your side, Sagittarius. Time to release negativity. So Scorpio moon, Sagittarius moon, Libra moon, or any of these 3 signs could be important. And also a fiery climax approaches. Yeah, there's definitely going to be maybe a reunion, like a very spicy reunion between you and someone else here. Okay, so anything else about what's next in love for my pile 2s? Hope, belief, and fulfillment. Yeah, after maybe a difficult time here, a stormy time, you're going to be healing, and you're going to have hope. So remain hopeful too. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, remain hopeful. Things are changing for you, okay? And confidence, faith to rely on yourself. Yes, keep the faith. And you will need to rely on yourself for a little while. Maybe some of you need to go get some lingerie or a swimsuit or a sun hat or a sundress, if you're, into feminine clothes. Yeah, you're going to be building your confidence, and your hope is going to be increasing. And yeah, there is the possibility here of actual feelings, somebody's heart healing. And it's almost like somebody here who's feeling a little chaotic and conflicted, they're still going to choose you because they're just like, look, I want you so, they're so attracted to you, and they just feel drawn to you. And they know that they want you because they get jealous. This is somebody who's like, they don't want you to be with anyone else. So, okay, even if they're a little bit hard to open up. And this is somebody who's like, my heart is very wounded. I do not like to open up to love. So, and that could be you. Take it how it fits. Explore, love, create, 44. The only thing that holds you back is you. So you're the only one holding yourself back in love this next 3 months. Number 44 could be important. 25 could be important. Number 7, trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished. Yeah, there's something about you learning to trust in miracles, having faith, working through your unfinished business, exploring, having adventures. There are going to be some changes of plans here. There's travel plans happening. It's almost like you're finally realizing, like, okay, I don't need to ask so many questions, and I just need to be brave. You're going to be brave and just like open your heart. There's something about you finally opening your heart to somebody or to something. Like, you know, whether it's just accepting, yeah, there's something here about accepting love. It hurts so much. Yeah. So you're healing. You're healing. It's like the biggest message here. There's a lot going on, but you're going to heal through it. All right. What is your advice? I feel like I think I know who's watching this pile. What is your advice? Surround yourself with your soul tribe. Look at, so spend time with friends. Go on adventures. Spend time with friends and follow your heart. Don't worry too much about whatever is going on in your love life. Don't focus on it exclusively. You've got a lot going on with work. You've got foundations. You've got family to deal with. You've got unfinished business. You've got maybe legal stuff going on. You got a lot of stuff. You're fighting for your freedom. You're feeling disadvantaged. But you're going to celebrate. By the end of this 3-month cycle, there's a lot of healing happening. And so just don't hold yourself back, and don't let past pain hold you back. Okay, believe that you can fulfill this. Believe that you can love, and believe that if this person loves you, that you know, or if you love someone that doesn't believe that they're worthy of love, or vice versa, that's going to heal. You guys are going to be okay. Your feelings are going to, you just need to be slow and steady and take care of yourselves. It's going to be okay. Remove the limiting labels that you're wearing. Yes. Okay. So there's something about spending time with people that you love and not saying, don't be negative. So release negativity. That was here, wasn't it? Yeah. Release negativity. Okay. Embrace what it is that you feel that you want, even if you don't understand it. Okay. And there's a lot of trust and faith and believing in miracles here. So actually I'm going to move these because we are going to get some love messages from whoever is in your love life. So take these how they fit. It looks like you've got 2 people here because it does feel like you're trying to let something go, trying to get over some sort of pain for a lot of you. Yeah, a lot of you are feeling like drawn to go back to something that, yeah, no, the Spirit's saying no. Don't say that. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. So moving on to the messages. What doesn't break us makes us indestructible. I love fantasizing about our future together. You're worth the wait. Yeah, there is a need to be patient in this situation. I love hearing stories from your past, even if they get jealous. I care for you deeply. I just need time. I'm ready to level up our relationship. Yeah, so this is something where the 2 of you need time before you can level up, but it's going to happen. There is, for most of you, something that feels like a fleeting affair is going to become a long-term commitment. Our connection runs soul deep. And my intuition tells me to take things slow. Yeah, so if somebody's going really slow with you because they have unfinished business or you do, it's okay. It's really worth the wait. I find it attractive when you accept my compliments. That's sweet. Okay, so confirmations. We're going to do charms today, so we'll have a few less letters. And so these are extra attributes, signs, stuff like that. So let's see. We have reciprocity. Adjustments are being made. Yes, if you're in a connection right now where there is a lack of equal give and take, that is being adjusted. And we have a Ferris wheel here twice, so Ferris wheels could be important to somebody. We have long hair, medium length hair. Whoa, a 3 just jumped out. Hazel eyes, piercings. They don't all have to be lip piercings. And mole. And we have deep voice, extrovert, neurodivergent, spiritual, and relaxed. And these locations could be important. We have India, Europe, and any island countries. We have Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, and Pisces. We have the crown chakra. Yeah, so there's something about you opening up to the divine and having faith and really trusting more in the divine, whatever you believe, to actually bring, there's a lot of like negativity, negative thinking. And so you need to get back in touch with God or the divine or whatever it is you believe, something about that, and something about you trusting that you have, you know, a soul connection with someone and it's real. You know, maybe you don't understand it, but it's real. So we have 222, we have 1, 0, 7, and 3. So these numbers could be significant in some way. And, oh, my dice. We also have a 2, another 3, so now we have 33. Oh yeah, and the 1s and the 1s. This could be an 11. That's actually 7, but it reminded me of an 11, so I felt like saying 11. So, okay, and a 6. I feel a little goofy. I feel a little goofy. I had a tummy ache when I woke up this morning, so I feel a little funny today. So your letters, R, R, S, P, N, another S, A, C, K, J, B, BJ. I'm so grown up. O, another O. Maybe someone's going to have some O's from a BJ. Oi. Y, W, U, T, A. So that's 2 A's. Z, and another N. 2 N's. Okay, and we're gonna do just a few charms. So we have these 2 hearts interlocking. One is upside down. So I do feel like there is a very strong soul bond. There's someone who feels very loyal to you here. You could be kind of opposites attracting. Ooh, this is like somebody could be getting an engagement ring, definitely. Yeah. Definitely somebody here is getting an engagement ring or some kind of commitment ring or some kind of jewelry as a gift or a pendant, something like that. And then look at this, these 2 birds and these 2 hearts. So there is a soul level connection here. Some of you could identify with having a twin flame or a soulmate. Someone could really love birds. This used to be my mom's and she passed away. So we've got like crossed over loved ones really strong coming through and guiding people in this video, because in Pile 1 there was energy like that too. So you're birds of a feather with this person. That Billie Eilish song is coming through. Yeah. I feel like you're going to be soaring. Like you're going to actually feel really happy by the end of this 3-month cycle. And then we have some Christians here, or just returning to faith, embracing faith, whatever your faith is. It doesn't have to be Christianity, but this is a symbol of Christianity. But it is coming through in this whole pile about just like having faith, keeping faith alive, having faith in the connection. Okay, and someone is having a baby and they're getting a christening too, I just heard. So, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, persistence. Keep going. You have completed a task that is in alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all of your persistence is paying off. You are being acknowledged. I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey and I reap the rewards of my persistence. Awesome. Okay, so whatever your situation is, there's a lot of them here. Just keep on keeping on. I just heard follow what feels the most alignment in alignment for you. Follow your intuition. Focus on what's right in front of you that you need to deal with, and trust that things are going to work out. Keep the faith. Okay, so that is your reading pile 2. I hope you liked it. If it didn't resonate, you can choose another pile. And I do personals and Reiki healing sessions. My email's in the description. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. It helps my channel. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile 3. If you chose this gold dipped feather and the Follow Your Dreams card with the Wizard's Tarot, this is going to be your reading. Now we have your overall energy here and we have a grab bag with confirmations at the end. I will also be doing a little bit of charms at the end, so stick around if you are interested in that. So we are looking at the next 3 months in your love life, whether you are single, in a relationship, or just dating. So whatever comes through, we will look at what is next, what is going on in your love life. So some of you are following your dreams right now. You may be dreaming of this person. Children may be involved in this connection. Someone may be dreaming of having children, wanting to have children. You could have a lot of guides, angels, elementals kind of working with you energetically, if that's something that resonates for you. And these, I think this is a, almost looks like a blue heron or a white egret. It's kind of blue and white, but I can't tell if that's just supposed to be the silhouette. But these kind of birds could be significant for someone. But I feel like in the next 3 months, you're going to be following your dreams. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so pile 3. What is going on overall in your love life in the next 3 months? So we have 6 of Swords. All aboard, witch, it's time to write a new chapter. Some of you could be writers, but yeah, you could be traveling. You could be moving on from something that was difficult. Yeah, some of you are following your dreams to actually travel, to move, to be with someone or to visit someone. So yeah, let's see. Or just moving things into calmer waters, but definitely a physical move for some of you or a trip. We have disharmony triggers. Conflict, competition, arguments, harsh communication. Okay, interestingly enough, this would be a 5 of Swords energy, and this is 6 of Swords, so moving things to calmer waters. So yes, some of you are moving on from a relationship where there's a lot of conflict and arguments. So, okay. Well, that's good though that you're moving on from it, and that's why I put this over here, because you're moving on. You're moving away from the disharmony. Okay, we have release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. Wow. So definitely a new chapter, new beginnings, setting yourself free from a toxic relationship. So a lot of you are setting yourself free from a toxic situation. Actually, we're just going to put that way over here. All right. Values. We have too many differences. Okay, so there could be fights about money or arguments about money between you and this person, or you have different values. So a lot of you are leaving a relationship. Now, don't panic. This is a general YouTube tarot reading. If you are in a connection that is going well, that is positive, this is not your reading, okay? This isn't your reading. This is a reading about people who are moving on from people who don't have the same values. You're setting yourself free from something, okay? So that is very significant in this pile. We have Teddy Bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. So you will be meeting someone who is interested in you. There will be romance. There will be flirting. There will be someone who wants to date you coming in, okay? We have swindler, master of deception, hypocrisy, disguise, conspiracy. Look at this money. So, wow, yeah. Okay, well, you're getting yourself out of a bad situation, pile 3. This is very specific energy. Be careful. If you meet people in this period of time and if you notice deception, dishonesty, hypocrisy, someone who's wearing a mask, maybe somebody who values money over emotion, if you feel immediately triggered and in competition with this person, if you meet someone new, if this isn't past, please be careful and move on. Don't let anybody swindle you, okay? We have young male, Deportivo Coches Juvenil. So, somebody, yeah, you are maybe getting picked up on. I'm hearing picked up on, hit on, but also someone might come and pick you up and take you out on a date. I do feel like this is also giving me like someone who wants to spend money on you as well, just the way that this person's pulling money out of the wallet. So, also, if you're traveling, oh my gosh, you guys, if you're traveling, keep your valuables close to you. Oh my gosh, keep your valuables close to you if you're traveling. Little note. Okay, the Otter, playfulness. Okay, I'm like, please. Somebody's going to be traveling across water for sure. Let me get this last card out and let me look at the overall energy. Oh, wow, the sea, ocean side, ocean waves, seaside. Okay, so some of you are traveling to the ocean or across the ocean. It's very specific. There's, okay. We're going to actually put the release this person over here, and we're going to put the little oceans. Some of you are like dreaming of the ocean a lot. So let me just settle because there's a lot going on here. You are going to be meeting somebody who's very sweet, somebody who wants to date you, someone who is flirty, someone who wants to have a romantic connection with you, someone who's very playful, very fun, very gentle. Okay, after leaving behind maybe several potential destructive situations. You may have gone through cycles with people that were like karmic in nature, that were triggering, that were dishonest. It may not be just one person. You may have had a lot of experiences in the past where you have met people that really you have a lot of differences, and there's, you know, deception, dishonesty, and disharmony. But there is something really sweet and beautiful coming in here, okay? There is something really sweet. And so there's something about following your travel dreams where you might meet this person in a new location, okay? But I do feel like this person's like coming to pick this person up from a trip. Like she's getting on the ferry and then somebody here's like paying and then, you know, buying you a gift and coming to pick you up and taking you out, okay? Because you are leaving behind some pretty toxic energies and you're actually going after what makes you happy. You're choosing yourself, okay? And the person that wants to date you could be a young male. They don't have to. You could be a young male. But there's just this feeling of newness, of, you know, page energy, of flirting, crushy, like invitations, going out. Okay, so, let's see. So for pile 3, so most of you in this pile are not in a relationship right now. You're moving on from something and you're dating, you may have just met this person, okay, after leaving somebody. So if you are newly dating somebody, it's just in this stage right now, okay? So again, all 3 stages are going to be in these readings. So you have to put yourself in your little slot, whether you're single, dating, or in a relationship, okay? So pile 3, what is next in love, please? What is next in love for my pile 3s? The Hermit. Okay, so we have Virgo energy. Yes, some of you are hiding away from love at the moment. You could just be going after your own dreams and goals right now. Yeah, it almost feels like even though you have the potential here, somebody interested in you, some of you are like, nah. You're like, no, I'm protecting myself right now. I'm just going to take time to myself. So, but let's see. That's not going to be for everybody. So some of you could be releasing a Virgo, letting go of a Virgo, or you could be a Virgo. Okay, so what is happening next in love for my pile 3s? Ace of Cups. Yeah, there is new love coming. After a period of quiet, after a period of like, maybe licking your wounds, healing yourself, going within, kind of retreating from love, there is new love coming. Now, interesting, this is a pile about travel because I had to pick my son up from work in between pile 1 and 2, or pile 2 and 3, and I'm still wearing my boots and my hat, which I never do when I'm filming, but I was like, I just got to go get this reading done because I have a sandwich waiting for me and I'm hungry. So yeah, so there's something very much about travel or movement, or being able to be free and come back out, open your heart again. It's So things are changing. They are shifting. You are setting yourself free from the past. And a new beginning is coming in here in love. Okay. And I do feel like it's a divine offer. It's something that you've been dreaming of. It's something that the divine has been like preparing for you. So pile 3. Whoa, that came out interesting. The sun. Yeah, you're going to be so happy. So this is really beautiful. Love, passion. We have Leo energy here. This is the happiest card in the tarot. So something that's going to make you really happy. Something that's going to feel, I mean, these are like opposite looking energies here. So something that's going to make you feel liberated, open. There were wheat harvest, or rather wheat stalks in pile 1. There was a harvest card. So you may have some messages in that pile, only if you feel drawn. Sometimes my piles are linked. So you're going to be really happy. Okay. I feel like you're going to be getting out and about. Some of you may even be going horseback riding or something. But I feel like you're going to be coming out of a period of maybe for a long time. Maybe some of you have been single for a long time because of something really awful in the past. So take that how it fits. But there's something about a period of dormancy, a period of quiet and isolation. But really, like I'm hearing like stepping out, being about town. That's cute. Okay, what is next in pile 3's love life? Ooh, the Chariot. Yeah, someone's going to be picking you up on a date. And things are going to move. Like after a period of silence, it feels like almost like you've been like dormant, you know, like Sleeping Beauty. Like you've been asleep for years. It's like everything's going to start moving. Like there's going to be action, activity, movement. Cancer energy here with Chariot. Cancer season could be significant. It could be that depending on when you're watching this, some of you, it's going to be around like more like the late spring and summer that things are going to be moving for you. So this is supposed to be like the next 3 months, but time's a little wibbly wobbly in tarot, and these are timeless. So for some of you, it's like August or July, August, where things are going to be shifting. Okay. But yeah, something is picking up, and there is somebody who really wants to pursue you here. And also you could be dealing with someone who is older, someone who's younger. You may even have options, like someone who's younger and someone who's older here. Because I do feel like you're going to have more than one person interested in you. And there's something about following your dreams, following what makes you happy. All right, so pile 3, next in love, please, over the next 3 months. What's next in love? 7 of Cups. Yeah, options. Definitely options, dreams, choices. And you're going to have a lot of positive choices. This 7 of Cups isn't all bad. Like there's usually like one cup that's maybe a little toxic, right? But usually there's a lot of opportunity here, a lot of glowing opportunities. They will bring you different things, different results, but you're going to have some options for love here. You may have more than one person. Really not necessarily. We'll see what the rest of the cards say, but there was a lot of competition for somebody's attention in pile 2, but let's see, because it does feel like somebody's wanting to be very chivalrous. They want to buy you gifts. They want to take you out. They want to take you on a trip or traveling. So let's see, what is next in love for pile 3? 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be going to parties. You're going to be going out with your friends. You're going to be exploring. The Magician. Yeah, and be careful. Just be careful, you guys. There could be some options that aren't that great. You have some good options and some not so great options, and you're going to have to decide. But I feel like you're going to be making your dreams come true. You're going to be making your dreams and your fantasies come true. So, and it does feel like you could meet this person at a party or with friends. For a lot of you, you could meet this person when you're out with friends. But this is something where you're going to feel really happy. It's going to be very playful, very fun. Some of you could be drinking a little bit. I don't see anything super toxic here with that, but it just feels like you're going to be feeling kind of lighthearted, playful. Maybe you're not going to get into a commitment necessarily. It doesn't feel like this is a commitment. It feels like more like a period of time where you're dating. Yeah, and a lot of passion. So love and passion is coming in for you. 7 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. You are going to be a bit guarded. there's something about you not being ready to commit. So you're not really ready to commit to whoever it is that you're dating. You may even be dating multiple people for some of you, and trying to decide who's good for you and who isn't. So yeah, you might be dating a few losers and then, you know, say, you know, forget it. But it's almost like it's just like water off a duck's back kind of thing. Like, you know, you're just going to be like, whatever. If somebody's just messing around with me, you're just going to be like, all right, moving on. You know, you're going to do what makes you happy. You're going to do what makes you feel the best. It's like you are making things happen, right? You're really mastering your own passions. There's some sort of self-mastery around your passions as well. And really, like, you're not just giving in to your passion. You're not just doing what feels the most passionate. You're like holding out for something stable and lasting. So if somebody doesn't feel right for you, you're not going to just like dive in automatically and like let yourself be trapped in a connection. And I'm hearing trapped because if it's not really right for you, if you get into things too quickly, a lot of times it does feel like a trap, right? You get over invested before you really know someone or before you are aware of, you know, whether or not the two of you can get along, whether you have the same values, you know. So there's something about taking your time to make sure that your values align and really working on yourself. So 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So we've got the 10 and 10 back here. So yeah, you are willing to remain isolated if that is what it takes. You're working on your self-worth too and your value. And there's something about combining families here too. Wow, 10 of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, I'm hearing that song. It's come through my videos before. I'm holding out for a hero. So you're going to be exploring, okay, pile 3. You're going to be exploring new things. You're going to be repairing and doing a lot of soul searching after a difficult period. You might meet some losers. I'm literally hearing you might meet some losers, okay? I know that sucks, but it's like you're going to be like, no, these wands are all coming at you, and you're just like, no, I'm standing my ground. And there's very much a like, I'm not going to do, you're not doing like hookups. I'm not getting that feeling from this pile. There was a lot of like more spicy hookups or either in, you know, multiple dating scenarios or with one person. In the other piles, there was definitely like intimacy, but it's almost like you are like, no, I'm cool with being celibate until I find my person. So a lot of you are meeting people, but you're staying single and you're staying celibate and you're waiting for the right one. But you do have love and you do have people wanting to take you out and you do have a lot of happiness here, but you're being incredibly discerning and you're very guarded. Okay. And it looks like that is going to result in happiness. I really do feel with the 10 and 10 and the Lovers and the 7. Yeah, you're being patient with the 7 of Pentacles. So this is a process, okay? This is a process for you in the next 3 months. And let's get into Oracle cards now. So what is next in love for pile 3, please? No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Yes. So this is really interesting. You are going to choose the person that you're going to choose the best option. So you're going through like a refining process in your love life over the next 3 months and determining who is the best person for you. And some of you could be stuck on somebody who is right now out there like in their options too. So you could be like, well, this person that I have feelings for is hiding away and they're not choosing me. And so you're out there exploring and people are dating you but you're like, no, but I want the one that I'm dreaming of. So it's like you guys are waiting for the one that you're dreaming of, whether it's someone you've already been with or met or not. You're like waiting for the one that you've dreamed of. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working toward breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So you could be working on that, or the person that you are meeting. There could be somebody held back from you right now that is dealing with their family. that their family values are interfering with this. And so they're trying to break free from what they feel is not aligned with their true beliefs, and finding their own truth, because they really feel like no one they meet compares to you, even if maybe you don't fit into their cultural or family's beliefs or values. So take that how it fits you. If it's you, or, you know, you feel like if it's not you, if that's not something you resonate with, then that's something that somebody you meet is going through, or your person is going through. Ooh, when we're doing single and relationship and dating, there's a lot. It's a lot to sort through, so please forgive me. I'm trying to make sure to deliver the messages clearly. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. You are gaining perspective here. You're going through a excuse me, hang on. Here I am, like, clearing my throat. You're clearing out old energies. You're getting a new perspective on love. And you're going after, and look at this, somebody's definitely going to the beach. You're definitely going to be in a good energy, you guys. This is actually really beautiful energy after a period of time where things just really felt dark. So you're going to be feeling better. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel more clear in your mind, in your headspace. Ooh, ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. Yeah, you are going to be feeling ecstatic. Look at this. And look, balance, harmony, friendship. There's peace here. And you do have a secret admirer that you might be resisting. Some of you do have somebody that's resisting you. You're resisting them. You could have a lot of secret admirers, and they can feel that you're kind of resistant. So yeah, you're going to be going after a good time. You're going to be looking for fun, for play, for romance. So it's like, it's not that there isn't going to be fun or options. It's just that you may not be ready to settle down with any of them, but you're also not giving up yourself. You're not giving yourself up. You're not giving in. You're being very discerning is what I'm feeling. Yeah. And you definitely are focusing more on your own peace and on having, you know, friendship. You're focusing a lot on friendship. Okay. Yeah. You're kind of resisting love. So let's see. And maybe you don't realize that you may say that you want love, but then you might actually feel better if just doing your own thing. Like you may be, you know, we all, not everybody, but there's a longing for love, to find that person, to have this experience of, you know, reciprocal love. But at the same time, you're also like, but if it's not reciprocal, if it's not meeting my needs, I'm better off on my own. Right? So what is next in love for pile 3, please? So you're definitely choosing yourselves. Next in love for pile 3. Exploring. Testing the waters, or still looking for the right one. Search another path. Look at this ocean. Look at this. Yeah, some of you are going scuba diving or something. Yeah, some of you could be like going to an island. Interesting. Going on like a vacation with your friends. Some of you are going on a vacation. Oh, some of you are going to meet people in a foreign place. And that's why you're not going to take it seriously either. Because like you're just having like a vacation fling. Okay, that's going to be for some of you. Yeah, you're out there exploring. You're testing the waters. You're looking to see who's the right one. Who's the one that's going to build a strong foundation with you. United, lasting, and stable. So you're in this process. Oh, I keep forgetting in every pile that I'm getting 2 of these. You're in this process of finding the right one. Someone you can build a foundation with. So there's a lot of exploring. Definitely someone has their eye on you though. And it does feel like there's somebody specific who's like very like maybe withdrawn and suppressing themselves, who may come out of hiding. Okay. And so you are definitely going to have somebody who's very set on you. Whether or not you're set on them, I don't know. But it looks like you're going to be putting them to the test. That's for sure. Yeah, my throat chakra is closing in this pile for some reason. Okay, so what else? Radiant love. You create positivity and warmth together. Happy, open, and optimistic. Yeah, so you're feeling very happy. You're feeling optimistic. You're feeling bright. You're feeling radiant. Yeah, I do feel like you are going to meet somebody, though, that feels warm, positive, mutual, but you're taking it slow, which is really cool. You're taking it really slow. Coming around, hoping for another chance, wanting to try again, regret reconciling. And some of you are reconciling with somebody who went into hiding because nothing that they have found, no one that they've met compares to you. So you have, some of you have the opportunity to, because this is a reunion card too, Three of Cups, you have the opportunity to reconcile. Someone is manifesting a reconciliation for some of you. It's up to you if you choose that person. All right. Harmony, being in tune with each other, getting along, good rapport, easygoing. Unsure. Yeah, some of you are not sure. You're like, you want somebody that's easy to get along with. You don't want someone where there's a lot of disharmony or triggers. But maybe you're going to work on, some of you might work on a connection with somebody and see if you guys can work it out. So yeah, that's going to fit some of you. So keep that in mind. I'm missing this. What is missing? Oh, I did an extra row of cards in this one. That's why. Sorry, you guys. Okay. What else is next in love for my pile threes? Painful memories. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? You could be keeping your options open because you are still healing from this pain. You have painful memories. And you're afraid of making the wrong choice because you don't want to repeat that pain. So, but you're letting this go. You really are. You're really opening up to new love, to new beginnings, to a new chapter, but you're just a bit hesitant. So you're processing through these painful memories, and some of you could be trying to escape your pain by chasing thrills. So just be careful about that, you know, but it does seem like very quickly you're going to realize, wait a minute, I want real love. I don't want to just hook up with anybody. So it's almost like you're going to shut yourself back down. You're going to go, whoa, 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 what am I doing? Like, let's slow my roll here. I don't want to just hook up with people. Hooking up with people to escape my pain isn't the solution, you know? So yeah, that kind of behavior is changing for some of you if it's something you did in the past. And some of you are going to catch yourself in that pattern and stop and like nip it in the bud, I'm hearing. Okay. Whoa. This one's already, yeah, it hurts so much. Look at somebody. Yeah, there's some pain that you guys need to heal for sure. The way I've treated you was wrong. And yeah, there is somebody that may want to reconcile with you, okay? So just, it's up to you guys what you do with that. We'll get some more cards here and then we'll get some advice, but I cry at night. If there was a third-party situation, if somebody did betray you or hurt you, take advantage of you, some of you could be trying to mask your pain by partying. So keep that in mind, that you're actually happier and better off if you allow your heart to heal and you open up to new beginnings. But it's okay. I mean, maybe some of you are soothing yourself by going on a trip and having fun with your friends and, you know, enjoying your daytime. You know, you're having options, you're following your dreams, but at the same time at night you're crying because somebody really hurt you, and that's okay. Okay, that's okay. You don't always have to be fully healed to like go out and explore and meet new people, but just be aware that some of you could be trying to escape your pain with unhealthy things, because being with friends, partying, being in your cups and your options, it's not healthy if you're doing it to mask your pain. So just be aware if that's what you're doing. I wish I could understand you. So yeah, there could be an energy still that is holding on to you from the past, misunderstandings, difficulties. Why can't I move on from you? Yeah, some of you are having trouble moving on from someone. Okay. So that's okay. Some of you are going to be having trouble moving on from someone, and some, you know, there is an opportunity potentially to reconcile, and you guys all have to do what is right for you in your individual situations. You could also be meeting somebody who's not really open to a relationship because they are not over someone. So, okay, we have New Moon in Gemini. communication is key. Yeah, you're going to be talking to a lot of people. You could have like multiple talking stages. This is giving me like your inbox. So you could be communicating with a lot of people. You could be in a twin flame connection for some of you that you feel like you can't be with that person. So it's really painful for you to move on, but you're doing it for your own good because that person isn't available to you or they betrayed you. Yeah. So, but Gemini is a very communicative, friendly energy. You could meet someone online too and travel to meet them for the first time. You could be doing a lot of correspondence online with the Gemini energy. And you could be traveling to meet this person. And then prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus, so Taurus energy. There is something very stable and grounded in your future, and communicating about what you want and getting to know people through like healthy communication is how you're going to find the right partner or how you're going to reconcile and repair with this person if that's something that you want. So there is going to be a lot of communication around your future. And around what, you want an abundant, prosperous connection. Yeah, Capricorn. Some of you are really very determined to have a long-lasting, stable relationship. And some of you had to rebuild your finances after someone took advantage of you financially. So that's just kind of coming through and saying that is going to be fixed. That's being repaired, okay? This financial downfall or whatever happened, something happened here with finances for some of you, and that is being repaired. It's all getting fixed. It's getting better, and it could be connected to communicating and networking with friends, and it could be someone that you meet who is more financially well off. Some of you guys had like a freeloader or yeah. So stepping out of your comfort zone is what you're going to be doing here in the next few months as well. I'm seeing that on the back here. So let's see what else. Anything else? It's next in love. Intuition, gut feeling, inner voice, number 2. So you are going to be trusting your intuition, following your dreams. Some of you could be meditating and manifesting a new partner. And so there's a lot of being in a energetic explorative phase and talking stages and meeting people, but not necessarily choosing or getting into a commitment or even hooking up. A lot of you are really not doing that. Like, it's really interesting because it hurts too much to be intimate with people because you still have heartache or heartbreak over someone else. And then we have balance, 22, spiritual and physical steadiness. Yeah, so you're finding balance, and this is giving me balance too with Gemini energy. You're balancing your energies. Yeah. So you're learning how to ground your spiritual energy into the physical as well. So you're looking for someone who has a grounded, practical, they fit into your life in a grounded and practical way, but there's also a spiritual and emotional connection. And so you guys are very much, a lot of you have done like a lot of manifesting, like who are watching this pile. You're like, I don't want no scrubs. I don't want anybody like this that I've been through in the past. So I'm holding out for my hero. But you are also your own hero because obviously you're like exploring your life and you're having a lot of fun and adventures and spending time with people that you care about and being playful about your life. Some of you are going on some tropical vacation and I'm jealous. Okay, what else? Let go of a fixed plan, 35. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Yeah, so you're going to let go and just enjoy this time. You're going to be spontaneous and you're going to be open. You have what you want. You're manifesting what you want, but at the same time, you're allowing yourself to be spontaneous and discover that. And this does feel like a little bit of a bridge to the advice where it's saying like you may be manifesting exactly what you want, but let go and enjoy. That's how you'll find your manifestation, is by being open and by exploring, okay? Yes, 22 coming out multiple times, and we have 2. So yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2s are important. So finding balance is super important. It is time to do it differently. Go beyond what you've done before. Go to places you haven't been. Experience things you haven't experienced. I'm saying a 7 right here also. 7 of 9, Star Trek. I'm a nerd. Okay, but yeah. You could be a space nerd. Some of you could be like I was just saying, some of you could be going to space. Who the heck is watching tarot who's getting on a spaceship? When are you watching this? Like 2045? No. You could be going to like an amusement park and riding one of those, like, oh, you could be going on like the Star Wars ride at Disneyland or something too. Something like that. And 36, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Yes, you are very sensitive. So you could be feeling a lot of other people's emotions and energy here too. So you kind of need to make sure to take breaks. Take time for yourself. It's almost like you guys have been in hermit mode so long, you just kind of come out of hermit mode and kind of lose control for a little bit. So there's something about like finding balance. Like you don't have to be like completely a recluse or like, you know, all over the place. So find that balance, take time, ground, and make sure to follow your intuition. And I do feel like that's what you're going to realize. You're going to realize like, whoa, I need to like, you might charge out the gate and then go, whoa, I need to slow down. I don't want to be like totally alone, like hermiting in my house or apartment or whatever, but also this is, you know, I'm picking up a lot of other people's energies, emotions, opinions, and it's, you know, creating a little bit of instability. So you may need to make sure to do some self-care here. And don't spend too much time around other people. So there's a need to make sure to balance your time alone and your time with friends and your time on dates so you don't get overwhelmed. Okay. Your advice. Turn lemons into lessons. Yeah, y'all have had to turn something really painful from your past into a lesson and just go out and have a cup of lemonade. Even if you have to start a lemonade stand to rebuild your finances because somebody took you for a run for your money or something. I'm hearing that song, oh, take the money and run. Nourish your body with high-vibing energy. Oh, right. So you need some fruit. You need some fruit. Yeah, some of you are going on a tropical vacation. Oh, my gosh. Butterflies. Yeah, you are really transforming. You are going to have a lot of fun, okay? Be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, to be yourself, to communicate, to ask for what you want, to pivot when it's not the right situation for you, and to nourish your body and mind. Take good care of yourself, okay? Don't party too much. Some of you might be drinking too many drinks. So the Spirit's like green drinks, okay, lemonade. Take a little break from the alcohol if some of you are doing that a lot. But you know, be yourself. Unleash your inner wild child. Get up and dance. You guys go have fun. Go have fun, but also make sure to take good care of yourself, all right? You guys are, I'm going to move this. You guys are going to have a lot of fun. But there is still some pain here. So don't have so much fun. That's not what I'm trying to say. Turn the pain into a lesson. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to have your feelings, but don't drown in your feelings and don't try to escape them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, messages from whoever this is. So take it how it fits your situation, single, in a relationship, or dating. Most of you are not in a relationship in this pile, really. So, but if you are, the two of you are in an open relationship. Okay. You were meant for me. You're perfect. Yeah, there is somebody who is going to be very fixated on you. And whether you choose them or not, I'm not really seeing that for sure here with you guys. It's my turn to chase after you. Yeah, somebody definitely may be chasing you with the Chariot and this, you know, somebody's like, you look amazing. You're radiating. I want you. They're going to chase you. Yeah. Your heartfelt kisses put my soul at ease. It's uncanny what we have in common. I'm taking space to sort out my feelings. And that could be you as well. But yeah, some of you have someone that you're stuck on that isn't available to you. So you're just like, I'm just going to go out and have fun. With you, I want to experience the good, the bad, and the unpredictable. I love waking up next to you, and I want to support your goals and dreams. And I'm so drawn to you, I just can't get enough. And I do feel like this is like, for some of you, multiple people that you're dating. And you're like holding out for the person that's like gonna stay with you through thick and thin and everything and support you. Okay. All right, these are your confirmations. We're going to do some, a little bit of charms today as well. So stick around if you would like confirmations. And this part can be fun. And we close out with an angel card as well that ties the reading together. So, okay, so we have ready, willing, and able. Yeah, look at the tropical. Maybe some of you are going to go, like maybe you, if you came from pile 3, maybe you got married. Some of you are with somebody. Okay, I didn't even see this message. Some of you are with somebody and you're just going to go out and like have this vacation together. Okay, because there's a lot of scenarios here. So that's some of you. But yeah, you guys are absolutely holding out for somebody who is ready, willing, and able to be with you. And I do feel like that person is showing up. I'm just not sure if they're going to be available to you at first. There looks like there's a few options that show up before this person who's ready, willing, and able is going to be in that position. And, you know, both of you are kind of getting in alignment to be ready, willing, and able because you still got some pain here. All right. We have bald. We have man bun. Could have a beard. We have mohawk. That can also be the punk aesthetic, goatee, earplugs. We have curly hair and mustache. Somehow we got all hair again. I had my stuff divided up, but I messed it up last night when I put these together. So that's a lot of hair confirmation and no hair. We have active, conservative, open-minded, soft voice, and introvert. Yeah, some of you are introverted and that's why you're burning out because you're actually choosing to go out of your comfort zone and be around people and do a whole bunch of stuff, but it's like making you feel a little frazzled and burnt out. And maybe it's even making you cry because you're feeling everybody's energy and you're overwhelmed. So take care of yourself if you're an introvert who's going out and being more active and connecting with people. These locations could be significant: Russia, Eastern Europe, and Canada. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio. We have the solar plexus. Yeah, you're coming into your power and you're learning how to speak and ask for what you want. There's something about learning how to go after what you want, manifest what you want, ask for what you want, and absolutely coming into your power, finding balance and being strong and guarded from anything that could hurt you or harm you. So you are coming into your power, definitely. We have a 4, we have 777, 555, 66. Yeah, some of you do have messages in pile 1, only if you're drawn. And 44, so that makes a 444. And we have 1 and 3 and 3, so 33. So you could be seeing numbers in triples and doubles a lot. Okay, and we have 4, 5, 6. So it's, I do feel like you guys are going to have like 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of you are going to have a lot of options. So that could be very overwhelming. So I don't know who you are, pile 3, but you're looking good. You could be on a dating site or something too. That could be what's going on. We have R, Z, F, D, O, E, another D, X. Oh yeah, some of you have an X that's lurking in the shadows, even if they're not choosing them. They are coming through this reading. Maybe you want to reconcile. So B, D, so that's 3 Ds. OB, yeah, someone could be an OBGYN. It's coming through. We have a V, we have a $sign. There's something about money, like rebuilding your money or saving money for a trip or being taken out on a trip, somebody with money. So however that resonates for you. We have an A, a J. Someone could work at a VA hospital or be a veteran. We have an I, we have another V, and we have another R. Okay. And I'm also hearing RBF. Somebody has RBF, resting bitch face. I do. Okay. I have it now that I've gotten older. I have like a totally different looking face when I'm not smiling. All right, so we'll get some charms. So love, I'm hearing somebody's name is tattooed on the other one. So you might get a tattoo. Interesting. Also, Sign Your Name. It's a song by Ananda Maitreya. Ananda. I can't remember the order of his name right now. Sign your name across my heart. I want you to be my baby. You might be getting matching tattoos with someone when you're drunk. Be careful. We have, or somebody might be getting a butterfly tattoo. This is actually a moth though. So yeah, you're going to be like, people are going to be like a moth to a flame with you. Yeah, it's very intense. Oh, there's the teddy bear. Somebody might actually give you a teddy bear. Someone could identify as like a teddy bear, as far as like their orientation type of thing. Yeah, there's something about like gifts, nurturing, love. We have a trumpet here. So the angels are watching over you for sure. They may be leading you to somebody, like you're following your dreams, you're following your inner voice, your intuition to the right person. Someone could play a horned instrument. Also, this actually looks more like the French horn. So not actually, I don't know exactly, but so you could be going to like concerts, listening to music. There could be a musician connection here. We have a tree. So again, there's something about waiting for what's going to be fruitful, an established foundation here, something that's growing. I do feel like nature energy too, like you going out and spending time in nature. And then we have this barbed wire. Yeah, you are breaking free from something, and you may still feel a bit like you may have some thorns in your side. You may still feel a bit prickly. You may still feel wounded, but you are healing. You are growing. Things are getting sweeter, softer, brighter. You're coming out of the dark into the sunlight, into the warmth, and things are going to be definitely, it's a little bit of a wild ride here, but it looks like you do have somebody coming in here who's going to choose you because no one compares to you. And they really want to work with you. It just looks like it might take some time before you end up in a commitment. It may not be in the next 3 months, okay, for some of you. All right, so angel number to close out the reading. 111. I wanted to say 1111, so that could apply to somebody. Destiny. Yeah, something about you're destined to meet somebody here, and you can feel it. Follow what you feel. Yeah. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. Well, isn't that, I love how this ties everything together. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. So you're learning what feels good and what doesn't feel good. Yeah, so this is intense. You're being drawn towards your destiny. So trust yourself, whether it's some of you want to get back together with someone. Some of you just want to be single and enjoy yourself. And others of you are dating to marry. And you know that there's somebody out there that you're manifesting. Everyone's going to be different. But all of you are on a destiny path. And you're being guided to follow your feelings, your intuition, and that soft, subtle voice. Not your triggers, not your pain. And don't go back into your pain or go towards what is painful. Move towards what feels good. Okay? So, and in your heart, not just like what feels good, like intoxicating good, just what feels balanced, stable, steady. Okay. All right. So that is your reading, Pile 3. I hope you liked it. If you did, please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. That all helps my channel to grow. I do personals and Reiki healing sessions. My email is in the description box. If this didn't resonate, it's very specific, even though there were multiple scenarios. So you can choose another pile. And, I hope to see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.